guys, welcome back to my channel. So I got a lot of feedback on my last video and like the posts that I've made on social media and stuff about our sharing my first few units of like our preschool themes. So I got a lot of questions, and so I am going to kind of answer them here. Most of them were all about how do you even get started with like the themes and putting it all together. I don't follow or buy any kind of curriculum. I just kind of make it up as we go. I do let Beckham, our 4-year-old, pick out the themes. So this week he picked insects. So I'm going to kind of show you from like the very beginning to the very end on how I kind of find our things, our resources, put it together, put them in the shelves and the bins and trays and all of that. So stay tuned. Okay, so this is about what it looks like every Sunday. This is like our planning. So all of the trays, all the things I put away first, and then this is everything that I already have. So I use the laptop to try to find things. Everything I find is usually on Pinterest, pretty much always. So I kind of type in free insect printables and see what we have here. I also have things printed from like before, or I recently printed this week because I knew we were going to do the insect theme. And then I just pick out these little insect cards. This I just put together real quick. We already had this, and then we already have these little things. So yeah, and then I turn my laminator on to laminate these kind of things. So one of the biggest questions that I was asked is how long it takes me to put this whole thing together from beginning to end. It's kind of hard to tell because sometimes I already have things saved, ready to print, or sometimes I already have things already printed. So that definitely saves a lot of time. But this is pretty much the biggest time saver is my Pinterest board. Okay, so I do have this board private just because I like to have my Pinterest a certain way. And it takes a really long time to try to organize all of this. But basically I'm on Pinterest all week putting together ideas and whatever I find that I like into categories. So say he wants to do a nature theme or like our insect theme. I'll go here and I already have a ton of resources just to kind of click, see if they're free, print, and then that's it. Kind of put them into packets, laminate, cut, and then put them into trays. So that really makes things a lot easier. It's my biggest time saver. Just laminated these insect number cards. So basically what I'm going to do is find a tray and then kind of put these in. And then what I want to do is do like numbers, which I have little wooden numbers here, and then counting so they can match the number with the card and then count out the number too. So let's see. We'll use this and kind of put these inside, and then I'll put these rocks for counting. So I'll just find some like smaller rocks for counting that can like kind of fit on the tray, and then we'll just kind of maybe set it here. That way they can match like the number on the card and then count out right here in this space. Okay, so then I'll kind of just put whatever I have finished on here, and then at the very end, I'll come back through and kind of reorganize into the different subjects. just laminated those, and I'm trying to find a tray that they fit in. So I think this will be good. I used these little dots that I found at the Dollar Tree so they can find, match, and stick them on like that. So I'll kind of present it with these just kind of out of order here, but then I'll leave one here so they know exactly what to do. And then they could, since this is laminated, they could get a dry erase marker and kind of outline the words there. Okay, so since I'm also trying to find activities for our 6-year-old and she is learning about money in school right now, I found these little cards that are kind of like a picnic, which is kind of where you find insects. So it kind of goes with the theme a little bit. But I'm going to put these little cards in here, I think, and then they can kind of maybe separate it a little bit. Find things for like a picnic. And then I have these. These I kind of all got in a set at the Target dollar spot. So we'll do like the ones here and then put some change here that she can count out to kind of pay for her money for her picnic. Okay, so now that I have everything kind of out here, I will start organizing as to like where I want the things to go. So like here, well, I guess we'll just start with the math. There's also things that I want up high out of reach of Millie, our baby. So like this one will be up, which this is kind of a cute little thing I found at the Dollar Tree. It's like a little sun catcher, so they can do like little paints there. So I guess this kind of actually flows because then we have this little butterfly and then the life cycle. So it kind of turns like the caterpillar butterfly, and then we have like this. They can make move these around and make different insects, and then we have this here. Okay, so then I have like these little 3-letter words like bug, fly, and ant, and then it kind of can go with our little fly guy book. So that will be like our language. And then, or maybe, see, this is kind of where it gets tough. So we'll switch these because since this is like math and counting, we'll continue the math on this shelf. So I'll just move these over to that one. Okay, so yeah, I think I have everything where I want it. We will be doing the math here, a little art, and then we have the math here, and then another little art thing. And then we have our little science with like building and then learning the life cycle of a butterfly. And then we have the language here with the bug, fly, ant, and then the fly guy book. And since we have math here and here, I continued it here with this graph. So basically with this, it's kind of fun. They're gonna draw a random card, see what it is, a little worm, and then graph it on here. Obviously they'll pull this out when they do it, but then they'll put this card back in and kind of shuffle it and then draw another one. And then we're kind of gonna see who wins. They can pick like a bug and then see which one wins, gets to the top first. Here I have 2 different mazes. One is a little bit harder and then an easy one. They can see which route the ant will take to get to the fruit. And then we have some fun stuff down here. So some counting, clip cards, lots of math, I guess. But they can, you know, find the number here and then clip it to the right number on the side of the little number match game. And then this is really fun. These I found at the Target dollar spot. They're basically little bug cards. Did you know? Each one has like a little cute little question to ask, and then you can shine the flashlight through it and it will look super cool. And then over here we have our travel book. This is from the library. We've had it for a while now since they've been closed, but I thought this would be a good way to incorporate some geography into our unit. So this is, we're gonna learn about the butterfly migration, which happens in Mexico. Okay, and then I already set up the baby's shelves here. These are just matching cards. These are from spring, so we're just reusing them. They will basically lay these out, and then she will find the match and put it on top. She loves the matching cards. And then we have these. These are kind of just plain, but she'll get to see the name of the insect and match it with what it looks like. Then we have the 10 wiggly caterpillars. And then a little, this is another Target dollar spot find. I put the pieces here so she can match the colors here. So then I put together our sensory bins. So these are kind of just like whatever I have on hand I'm gonna use. Ideally I kind of wanted to use dirt for this, but I figured it'd be a little bit messy, so we're just do this. The tongs are great, like practical life skills at like clamping. They will find the bug, insect, and then find its match to figure out what its name is. And then, which a lot of those are kind of like, they already know what it is, but I do kind of like that they can match it up with like an actual word and see the word. And then over here we have the little insect find, so they can pinch the ants, collect them in here, or they can even put them in a little thing here, just something for fun. Over here, one question they asked yesterday while we were filling up our bird feeder is, what do butterflies eat? So I figured it would be kind of good to incorporate this into our sensory bin. So basically this is just the dried pasta from our weather unit. I just took out the big pieces, and they are going to fill these little tulip cups, cupcake things, as flowers. They're going to put the nectar inside, and then that's kind of what the butterflies eat. Okay, so this will be like a little two-part video. Yesterday was Sunday. I showed you guys how I put together, like how I find things, how I put them together, put it on the shelves, and then today's Monday, so we are actually going to be doing our learning stuff. So we leave the theme up for a week, and then I kind of let him go and do whatever he'd like to do. So he's already eyeing the art, of course. Arts and crafts, that's their favorite. But is there anything else you want to do first? You want to do that? Okay, so then we just kind of grab what he wants to do, we'll set it down, and then he can start his learning. So funny thing, the kids already are into this sensory bin, and look, they asked me if I put a real spider in here, and I did not, but look what is in here.
It's a real live spider.
That is so crazy. Okay, we got to get that. Okay, so we caught it in our little book finder. This is so funny. Where are we going to put it out? Outside?
Yeah.
You want to open the door so we can let it go?
No, don't let it go.
Yes, we can't kill it.
Oh my god. Good.
Okay.
You see another spider?
We're going to just let it go.
It's
So funny though, like how ironic that there's a spider in our spider sensory bin. And then we got to use the little spider bug collector tools to let it go. It's like hands-on learning for real. So Miss Millie, what do you want to do? What is this? Book. You want to read a book?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to read a book and then see what she wants to do next. Okay, so matching cards is probably her favorite thing to do. Good job. Find the... Uh-oh. See, that one looks very much like it. They're both blue, but where does this go? Where does it go? Uh-oh. Yeah. Yay! Where's that one? Uh-oh. Sometimes she likes to pretend. Bless you. Where's that one? Yeah. Okay, so that is pretty much start to end how I set up all of our stuff, how we kind of come up with our theme, how long it stays up. I hope that answered a lot of your questions. If you have any other questions though, please leave them in the comments and I will get to them. Hope you guys like this video and stay tuned for more.